let's make some origami trees. Beautiful, you can make a whole forest. All right, you're going to need 2 items to create your origami tree. You're going to need a pair of scissors and a piece of paper. I highly recommend a lightweight paper like a copy paper or college rule paper. Your mom's scrapbook stash might have some lightweight paper in it. That could be cool. Origami paper, but no cardstock. Construction paper might be hard too. So any thicker paper is going to be tricky. All right. All origami folds start with a square piece of paper. As you can see, I have a rectangle here. Most of you have rectangle paper at home. So if you don't know the trick to how to turn a rectangle into a square, here it is. Go ahead and take one corner and make a diagonal fold lining up the top edges of the paper. Make a nice crease. It's super important that you get your tops lined up, so not one higher than the other or lower than the other. You will not end up with a perfect square. Then we need to cut this portion off. You could get a ruler and draw a line here. I kind of turn mine over, and again I'm lining up my edges so I can see a crease there, lining it up. Okay, so I'm not quite perfect. You can see the edge of my paper though, and there's the crease. Try to get as close to that edge of paper without cutting into your square as you can. You can also use the whole crease and spit and tear trick if you don't have scissors. Okay, that looks pretty even to me. Get rid of the excess, set your scissors aside, and you already have your first diagonal fold. Open your paper up, and you're gonna do the opposite diagonal fold, corner to corner, match them up. And again, really important that your corners match. So this is too low, this is too high. Match your corners, put down an anchor finger, and draw an upside down T with your other hand. That's how I do all of my folds. Anchor, upside down T. So let's practice that with our next 2 folds. We're gonna do hamburger fold this way and hamburger fold this way. So your paper is just getting folded in half, bottom edge to top edge evenly, corner to corner, anchor, upside down T. And look at that, my corners are lining up in the center. I'm looking for a really clean dot in the center. Yep, open it up, rotate, match up your edges, match up your corners, anchor, upside down T. Check to see that you have a really crisp, clean dot in the center of your paper. If you don't, it's either because you started with a piece of paper that wasn't square or your folds weren't exact enough. It's not super critical for this project, but for other origami projects, it will be. Okay, next comes a really fun fold. So hold your paper so that it looks like a diamond. Bring your top corner down to meet your bottom corner and hold those points together. You have 2 wings, a right wing and a left wing. Your right wing is going to come meet and crease with your bottom points. So to do this, you might have to do some finagling. I'm gonna hold mine down and actually bring this whole wing over to create a square, being really careful that my points are centered. Super clean here. There are all my points stacked up. I'm gonna fold it back open, crease this way. So again, if we were to start fresh, diamond, top to bottom, this wing is getting folded down and closed. All right, so left wing is going to do the same move. Left wing's gonna come in. So here is what it looks like from the top view, and here's what it looks like from the side view. Just be very clean about your folds. Everything's already creased. Just when you do your final fold on it, make sure everything matches up on the bottom. And you see how this side has all the folds on it? We're gonna open that up so that we're even, so that we've got a zigzag on each side. So here's the open side, here's the top point. That'll be the top of our tree. So find your top point and rotate your paper so that your top point is now at the bottom. And you are going to fold your right wing in to make it kind of look like a kite here. So I'm folding in my right wing folded edge to line up with my center crease. Get a nice crease, and it will kind of look like half of an ice cream cone or a kite right here. Okay, now this is floppy. It might be easier for you to rotate back up to the top. So now my corner is back at the top. Here's my ice cream or my kite fold. And I'm going to lift it straight up. I'm gonna lift it straight up. I'm gonna open it up. Oh, my fingers are shaky today. Open it up. Bump it out. So again, here's my crease. Upright. Open it. And you're gonna open and fold on those crease lines. So that's how it looks like from the top. I hold it down at the top. I hold it down at the bottom, match up my points there. Yeah, that looks good. And crease. Good. So again, from the beginning of all this, our point is at the top. We're going to bring the left edge in, center it with the center line, looks like an upside down kite. We bring this straight up, we open it, points together, center line, and crease the sides. Good. Flip that over. Our point is at the top. Left wing, your folded edge is what's coming in to meet the center line. Folded edge to the center line, upside down kite or ice cream cone happening here. Nice crease. Lift it straight up. Open it up. And I like to hold the bottom points and then kind of bump out the rest with my fingers. Good. And just fold this over like a book. So I just folded my kite over like a book. And I'm going to do the same thing with this wing. So my point is at the top. I'm going to bring my folded edge over to the center line. Crease. Bring this whole crease up to the center. Open it up. Fingers at the bottom point. Kind of pop it out with my other fingers. All right, good. And fold that back together. Okay, let's go ahead and deal with this final piece right here. So I just flipped it over, and I'm going to repeat on this side. So I flipped over my whole piece, close this like a book, and again, the folded line is going to meet up with the center line. Straight up. Open, fingers on the bottom point, pop up the rest, and crease. All right, good. In this process, if you kind of got uneven like I did, there are more accordions on this side than this side, just open it, keep folding like a book until you get kind of an even sandwich on both sides. And I'm gonna use the line, this line right here as my guide. I'm going to cut right along this line and get rid of these triangles at the bottom. Those can go to the side. Good. And this part is just easier if you're even on both sides. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 accordion folds on each side. Doesn't matter, it's like a little tree book at this point. You could just leave it like this. This is a cool tree right like this. So I've got 4 on each side. I'm gonna make 3 cuts, 3 even cuts. They're horizontal cuts, not all the way to the line. I'm leaving some room. I'm just gonna do even, cutting through all 4 sides here. I'm gonna kind of separate them so you can see. Also, this is a good step to just do to separate them out after you've cut them. Kind of like to stick together. Okay, so I've done this side. I'm gonna do the same cuts on the other side. Again, this is like when we're making a loom for weaving. We leave some space. You don't want to cut all the way to the fold line. So about the same length cuts on each side. And this side I'm gonna separate out. All right. And just pick any side to start. The top fold or cut just gets left. So we're gonna focus on this first segment of a cut. And let me get you a pencil so you can see where we're gonna be folding. You're gonna be wow, that's a pretty bad pencil, not sharp. We're gonna be folding from the cut to the tip. Cut to the tip of the piece. Cut to the tip of the piece. And you can see that's what makes the Christmas tree shape there. So end of the cut. Ooh, and I've got 2 pieces. End of the cut. And I'm just going to use my fingernails here to help. To the crease. End of the cut to the corner and crease. End of the cut to the corner and crease. So I'm folding down and get kind of a little triangle. And then I just turn the page. Make sure you're just folding one tree page at a time. Corner of the cut, corner of the piece, corner of the cut, corner of the piece. You can kind of see the tree take shape there. And again, so I'm starting at the corner of the cut to the corner of the piece, corner of the cut, corner of the piece. And I have to separate them out. They like to stick. And just keep turning until you've folded the entire tree. If you wanted to hang these, you could string a bit of thread through here. That would be a cool way to decorate or to use it as an ornament. But what I like about it is it stands up all on its own. You could always decorate the paper before you fold it, or use glitter glue or something to add little sparkly accents. You could do them in a bunch of different colors and sizes, make a different size square. So you could decorate your whole house with these fun little winter trees. I cannot wait to see pictures of the trees you create. Have a lot of fun. Be sure to drink some hot chocolate while you're making these trees.